Hello, and welcome to Winning with Wiggins, where we win, we win, we win. I'm Lisa L. Wiggins. I'm the certified financial educator, and I'm the owner and proprietor of Golden Path Financial. And I wanted to stop in this week on this episode of Winning with Wiggins to share with you some tidbits, some finance information that can help you get on the path, the golden path of financial wellness, but also to just share some personal finance information on college savings. So that's my topic for today, college savings and how that gives our kids options. I recently wrote an article and published an article specifically about how college savings gives our kids options. And I wanted to specifically use this episode of Winning with Wiggins to share that information. Today is May 29th. It is 5/29, which is the National 529 College Savings Plan Day. So all over America, we're celebrating this annual day on May 29th, the National 529 College Savings Plan Day. And so I wrote this article and published this article in tribute to the day. And I wanted to come on this episode of Winning with Wiggins to give information to you about college savings plans. So it's just so funny, this past week, I've been assisting clients and mentoring students on college applications and scholarships and student loans and the FAFSA. And one of the students that I was able to assist actually became a client of mine. And I was able to assist him as well because he didn't have any college savings. And so we had to come up with a plan of action for him to be able to pay for college. Now, this young man has a stellar resume, stellar portfolio, over 1,200 on the SAT, almost a 4.0 GPA. And he volunteers, he works part-time, he's very active in school and organizations and sports. So, we know that, there's no problem with him getting into a college and possibly getting into a college of his choice, especially here in Florida. Was able to do some research and analytics for him to share with him what the freshman profile is for admitted freshman students at some of the top universities in Florida. Public universities are the ones that he's looking at. But it's just so interesting that at Golden Path Financial, as I was working with these clients this week, that it was leading up to this 529 College Savings Plan Day. Also helped another client with information about her student loans. So was able to help coach her through the process of getting her student loans reduced down from the high 300s, almost $400 a month, down to 140 to make it a lot more manageable for her while she transitions over to the public loan forgiveness program, which she will qualify for next year once she changes her tax status and the way that she files her tax return. So again, that's one of the areas that I can assist you with. But I wanted to share with this information about college savings plans and just really encourage you to look at this option as a sort of jump start, a starter for our kids to help put them on the path of wealth, and help to leave a legacy for our kids. We got to start thinking about legacy for our children, guys. It's not just about us. We got to leave something for the next generation. And we all know that the first generation always wants and desires to see our children have better and do better than us. So why not give them a leg up? Why not give them a jump start with college savings? So one of the ways you can do that is through, I'm in the state of Florida, but there are also college savings plans in other states as well. But here in the state of Florida, we have the Florida Prepaid College Plan, which is a 529 plan, and then we have the 529 College Savings Plan. So I wanted to share just a little bit of information about those two plans in case you're wondering what they're for, how they're used. So the prepaid college plan, that's basically a tuition plan. You can also get room and board plans included with that. But basically it pays for your tuition, your room and board. And then the 529 plan, the savings plan, that savings part of the plan, it actually helps to pay for anything else. So equipment, laptops, it can pay for books. So that's what that 529 savings plan helps you to carry the load of the weight rather of the other non-tuition, non-room and board fees that come with college, all kind of different fees. So I wanted to encourage you that, saving for our children's education can definitely be worthwhile. It helps to alleviate the pressure off of our kids and the worry off of our children from having to worry about how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do this? Now, a lot of our kids will qualify for free federal financial aid, and that money comes through the application called the FAFSA. So you have to complete the FAFSA in order to determine if you qualify for free federal money. Not everyone will qualify. Case in point, with my case study, the young man that I was telling you about, he did not have any college savings. His parents were not able to set aside funds for him to go to college. Nor, they have 4 children total. So, they weren't able to set aside funds for him to go to college. And so he's scrambling, trying to find scholarships, trying to find information on how can I pay for college. And that's one of the things I was able to help him with, giving him access to different websites like the fastweb.com or scholarships.com, and was able to locate several scholarships that I was able to give to him that I know he qualifies for. And then hopefully he'll apply for them before the deadline so he can get this money, with over a 1200 SAT score and almost a GPA of 4.0 and all of the other credentials he has a great opportunity to win these scholarships. However, my point of this episode is it would help if we can set aside funds for our kids' education. Now, I understand that everyone is not able to do that. My parents weren't able to set aside any funds for me, so I ended up working multiple part-time jobs while I was in high school, and all while, trying to, keep that A honor roll and AB honor roll and, graduate at the top of my class, because I knew I had to get scholarships. I knew, that student loans is not the route that I wanted to go. I did qualify for some free federal financial aid because my mom was a single mom, and we had 4 of her children and 3 cousins in the house. So yeah, I qualified for free money, but also got those scholarships. And so that's the other thing I want to encourage you, even if you set aside funds for your children to go to college with college savings plans, or just any type of investment that you set aside when your children were young, that is a lucrative investment and it's paid off over the years, and now you have a nice stash to help your children with college, that when you do that, you still can get scholarship money. There are plenty of academic scholarships out there that are not based on need. So you can still apply for scholarships for your kids. So continue to encourage them, to boost their confidence in their academic endeavors, to make sure that they're doing the very best that they can while they're in school. Because, hey, there's money out there. There's money out there to win, to be had. And, why not me? Why not you? Why not your children? To be able to win those scholarships. So I just wanted to come in and just share that information. Again, the Florida Prepaid College Plan is one of the ways, one of the avenues, and that plan is where you start paying on your children's tuition, room and board possibly as well. You can do a 2-year plan. You can do a 2+2 year plan where you do the community college and the university for 2 years. But what happens is, when you start paying into that plan, the tuition rate at that time that you begin paying into that plan is frozen. So over the years, as your child matriculates through school and up through high school, that 19 year period, that rate for tuition freezes for them. So even though the rate at, when they graduate 18 years later might be double of what it was when they were going to school, when they started school, you will be paying at the tuition rate that they started at back when you started the plan. So that's the benefit of the prepaid college plan. It's also money that you're, of course, setting aside for educational uses. So there's some stipulations about how the money can be used, what it can be used for. And also, you have to understand about withdrawing the funds for non-educational purposes and the penalties for doing that, and, having to pay taxes if you use the funds for non-educational purposes. So that's other information that, we'll get into a little bit deeper in a later episode. But I definitely want to come in, like I said, and just really honor the day, really promote the 529 College Savings Plan Day today on May 29th, and just really encourage you to look into those options. Now, let me give you a caveat, because again, like I said, not everyone is in a position to set aside funds or have extra funds to set aside for their children for college savings. I understand. I know we're trying to put, food on the table. We're trying to keep clothes on their backs. We're trying to keep the lights on. I get it. I understand. And so what I want to share with you is that the college savings plan should come after your retirement. After you've put money into your retirement, it should start only after you have built up your emergency savings fund. So after you've built up your emergency savings fund, which, as financial educators, we encourage you to get 3 to 6 months of your living expenses inside of a savings fund. So that's your emergency fund. After you've paid off your debt, so you've paid off your car loan, you've paid off these credit cards. After you've gotten yourself to a comfortable place like that, now we can begin chucking in dollars into college savings. So I just wanted to make that clear. I don't want you to just go out there and say, oh, I'm trying to pay off this car. I'm paying off all these credit cards. And I still, I haven't even made the first $1,000 savings goal with my emergency savings, but I'm putting money away for my children. No, that's not in order. That's not proper. We're the parents, so we need to definitely provide, but we also want to, ensure that it's in a healthy way. So, and we want to model that for our kids too. Our kids are watching us, so we want to do it in a healthy way. So there's an order to it. So anyway, I wanted to come in, and I hope that this information has been valuable. I hope you feel empowered by this information on college savings plan. I wanted to share this article that I published, and I will leave the link with the video so that you can go and check it out. Just tell a little bit of information about my personal background and my experience with college savings plans, or rather the lack thereof for me. And then how I was able to use the plans for both of my children. And then I also talk about the young man that I was able to help with college applications and the FAFSA and scholarships and all that good stuff. So I would love for you to check it out. The article is published on LinkedIn. And so if you would go out there, check it out, read it, hit the thumbs up if you like it for me. I would appreciate that. And I'll also leave some information about my YouTube channel, which this video will be able to be seen on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, check it out. Check out some of the other videos of the episodes of Winning with Wiggins. Do a thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of these special personal finance tidbits that will help change your life. On the last episode, we did Good Measure. We were talking about good measure and giving. So it was really exciting. So I hope you check it out. So again, I'm Lisa L. Wiggins. I'm the owner and proprietor of Golden Path Financial. And here at Golden Path Financial, we help to educate you, equip you with the tools and information you need that will empower you so that you can execute your money plan, and also the financial behaviors that come along with being able to walk the golden path of financial freedom, financial security, and financial wellness. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Tune in next time on Winning with Wiggins, where we win, we win, we win. Thank you for tuning in.